What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. Hey, man, we got some drama in the NBA before the season starts, man. Trey, that gang, is apparently beefing with Patrick Beverly. So we got Trey Young's response to apparently, I guess, Patrick Beverly. I don't know if he was on, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if he was on Neon's stream and he had said something about, because I seen a clip, he was talking about like one of the best players or hardest players to guard, and Patrick Beverly knows ball. He said Steph Chef with the Curry, man. And then I think there was another topic going around that, or maybe Pat Bev was on his own podcast himself, let me know. But Trey Young's apparently responding to like something that like Trey Young has like a flaw or something on the court. And then after that, we got a 2-on-1. Patrick Beverly responds to this response to Trey Young that was a day ago. Let's check it out.
Let's go viral.
Negativity before the season. Nice.
Hold the mic.
Everybody podcasting nowadays.
What's up, everybody? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, man. What's this? Trey Young. What are you doing, bro? 20 seconds and you decide to moan on your first podcast? Like,
Is that good? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of From the Point by your favorite point.
audio hella low.
Let's get into it, man. Just wanted to chop it up with y'all. There's some things have been said. Obviously, a lot of people talking right now. I hate we had to come to this. The tweet I sent out a few days ago, multiple days ago, I had already forgotten about. I'm gonna explain my tweet a little bit later, but right now, I just want to talk about Pat. This isn't the way I wanted to do things. Obviously, you can tell I'm getting ready for the season. You know what it is. We call it wolfing, getting ready for the season. Focus, I'm grinding. I don't really do this podcast thing every day. Since you do, this is a special episode for you. Even got my own mic stand, everything just for you today. But for me, I wanted to just talk some facts. Actually, the whole time, that's all we're going to talk about. It's just straight facts. Let's talk about how you were a one-time first-team all-defensive player, a two-time second-team defensive player. Some accolades people can only dream of having. Not a lot of people in the NBA can even say that they've had those type of accolades. You naming facts. Those are unbelievable. Those are unbelievable achievements and things nobody can ever take away from you. You said it. You went to the playoffs 9 times. I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
woo! Negativity.
Like I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. Let's get into some more facts, actually. You talk about a winner. What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that, like, sympathy. I won in life, I won in basketball, because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very few many people that can say that. But at the same time, bro, it's levels to this shit. And I don't respond to a lot of people. There's been a lot of things said about me over the years. There's been a lot of fake things that have been reported about me and in my time in Atlanta, and I've been quiet. But you, out of all people, should really know me. Out of all people that do a lot of talking for a living, should know me.
Damn.
Just me and you. What you did versus me, what I did versus you. Granted, when I came into the league, you were going into year 7. This is different timetables, I get it. You're a little bit later into your career. I was 19, about to be 20, going into my rookie season. Do you want to know your age going into your rookie season? You were 24, your first year in the NBA. So you're talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. Not in my world. We all have different things. We all have different battles that we fight with on and off the court. Me saying that doesn't make it seem like you ain't never been through nothing. Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. You don't know what it's like to put these shoes on. You don't know what it's like.
Bro, this is No! Yo, who Trey Young feeling like, bro? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Patrick Beverly. Now, we know we're gonna look at your response afterwards, bro. I'm not trying to be an instigator, but personally, I'm not taking this. Now, Pat, you know what I'm saying? I'm 100% neutral in this situation. If you guys know, Pat's FTC. We follow each other on social media. But, Pat, I ain't gonna be a yes man, bro. He's flaming your shit right now, fam. Nigga put his foot up on the
You
table.
ain't never been through nothing. Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. You don't know what it's like to put these shoes on.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, dog.
You don't know what it's like, man.
Yo.
And that's why I'm here, having this conversation with you, having to clear up context with you. Because these same people that you saying were my teammates that were calling you, telling you that it ain't the Atlanta Hawks, it's the Trae Hawks. I'm sure them the same people that have my number that you could have called me and asked me to have this conversation off the camera or off social media. Just like you asked Katie to do when he tried to come at you today. I want to take that route that Jaylen Brown took with Stephen A. Smith and tell you to state your source. State your source. You in the media field now. I don't look at you as a player. State your source. Which teammate of mine told me that it's the Trae Hawks, it ain't the Atlanta Hawks? Because I would tell you myself, I have a lot of teammates I keep in touch with, a lot. A lot that I know you know. So I want you to state your source. Because I know some guys that were my teammates that are in the media field. You can be the guy that changes this whole game. Just state your source. It's part of it. I challenge you. But wait, we got some more facts for you. And this has nothing to do with any of the guys' legacies and players that I'm about to name. Because to be honest, I didn't really want to mention anybody's name in this. Because this is between me and you. You play with some big-time players, my guy. You talk about winning and impact winning and all these things. You've been on some teams with some big-time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. You celebrate wins.
Hey, no, he did do that, though.
Different too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I could just pop on the list right now. Let's not name some of the guys that I know may have listened to you when they was around you, but the way they act is not the way you act. Even from the young guys who are going to be future Hall of Famers. A guy who just won MVP, a guy who just won a championship. I know he looked up to you as a rookie, but you saw what happened when he left. But we don't even need to get into that. Some of them are still adding on to their legacies in the game of basketball. We're talking basketball here. In one conference finals to show for it, your impact for winning was very strong, huh? And this ain't no shot again to them guys, because I know from being in my shoes, I know how hard it is to win in this league. I know how much luck you got to have on your side to win at a high level and go play into June, like you said, because you play in June every year, huh? You've been able to play with all these guys.
It's true.
Talk about impact winning. Where was your real impact in winning? I know you were labeled as a tough defender, a great defender, and the accolades say that you were. But I promise you, anytime you was on the court with me, I was never scared of you. I was never scared of Patty Bev. I promise you. And as you can tell, Patty don't scare me now. And also, let me clarify my tweet for you, since you want to do it this way. Relax. Let us speak for ourselves. It's simply just that. Let us speak for ourselves. Some of us have different opinions than others. But if you have somebody who's a non-All-Star, who's never been to the All-Star game, never even had a chance, or even felt like he had a chance when he was playing in this league, say that the guys who are All-Stars take the game for granted when we play him. I can't speak for every All-Star that's been there. I can only speak for myself. And I just wanted to let you know that you need to relax, because not every All-Star that's played in the game or plays in the game wants to play the way we do, or wants to see the type of performances that we've had. So when I say, let us speak for ourselves, I mean just that, Patty. Let the All-Stars speak about us. Let the All-Stars speak about the game. Everybody has an opinion. You have an opinion, but just don't be disrespectful, especially coming from somebody who's been in the game, who's been carried by a lot of All-Stars.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of these wins that you say you've had, being a winning player in the NBA, a lot of those wins, basically every single one of those wins, you were being carried by an All-Star.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. Yo, Trae, like, he's honestly spitting facts. I'm not going to sit up here and act like, you know what I'm saying, I'm, like, just confused. Like, he is, but because I think Pat's in the NBA still, right? Bro, if you guys come face to face, Trae, you're going to have to unfortunately stand on all this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's no offense to my man Pat Beverly. We all know when it comes to his offensive skills, he's like a 25, 30 overall and everything like that. Defense, obviously, he's a 99. But when it comes to standing up on himself, Pat Beverly's always standing up, at least when it's in person, man. So, hey, Trae, you're going to have to, low-key, you're going to have to come with that same energy, my guy. So
not two at the same time. So for me, I just took offense that you could even come out and even say that we take the game for granted because of what you see on 1-2 hours on a Sunday night as a fan watching the game. I'm just disappointed as an NBA brother of yours that you would come out and say something like that. If you really know me, you really know how much I care about the game of basketball, you really know how much I'd rather see my teammates succeed than me, no matter what my numbers look like. I'm sorry the way I play the game, the way I can come off a pick and roll and find somebody to score or actually put the ball in the basket myself. The numbers generate the way they do, but I promise it's not a selfish bone in my body. But I know a lot of people was wanting me probably just to listen to that Drake song and post that bar. We all know how that goes, but I wanted to play your game because I know you wanted to react to me and say what you said about me for attention, for some subscribers, for some likes. I hope you get all the attention, all the love out of this that you wanted, all that you ever wanted. Here you go. But I promise you, this is the last time I'm talking about it. I gotta go get ready for a season. I gotta go get ready to try to win a championship.
Sheesh.
I'm going into year 8. I'm about to be 27. You're 37, my guy. I'm going into year 8.
Bro, the one thing this generation do, bro, they not gonna forget the age shame, man. That's funny.
I'm about to be 27. I ain't even enter my prime. I'm glad you transitioned over into the media field. I wish you nothing but
How do you guys feel about it? Do you think Trey Young hasn't entered his prime yet? I personally thought he was in his prime right now. Not saying that it can end anytime soon, but does Trey have more to prove? 28 points per game career? What you guys think?
Pro player.
Honestly, Trey Young need to go to a team like the Heat.
And whatever
I'm just
we
being
do.
honest.
And I'm just leaving here with this. I want us as players that if we do leave the game and go into the media space, that other players that are still playing don't have this certain image of us, where it looks like we just saying things or we're doing things for clickbait or for money, and we better than that. And I didn't want to be here to do this, but I'm giving you this as a gift for everything you meant to this game on the defensive end. But seriously though, you did mean a lot to this game, man. I got nothing but love. If you want to chat, you got some teammates that know my number. Or if you want to just keep talking about it, you can keep talking about it. I got to go get ready for the season. I got some teammates that are counting on me to be ready for the season. They know I'm going to be ready. My coaches and my staff knows I'm going to be ready. I got to go. I got to go to the gym again, make sure I'm continuing to stay ready on this grind to this season, this championship run that I'm trying.
All right, Trey. Keep being inspirational, bro. But the Atlanta Hawks are not making anything past the first round of the playoffs until at least 2038, man. All right? Last time the Hawks got deep in the playoffs, I was balling on the football field and balling on the court in middle school. Who remember the Joe Johnson and Jay Smooth days? Flight no ball, nigga.
Bring to Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying?
So I ain't got time for this anymore. Jalen Johnson about to make his first All-Star appearance. Kristaps is over here now on the squad. We got Nikhil.
Bro said Porzingis.
It's about to be the season, man. Just make sure you watch. Make sure you're doing your thing. Continue to be great in the podcast field. If you need tickets to a Hawks game, let me know.
Damn! Oh my gosh, it's getting ugly, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
1 point. Peace.
Oh my gosh, bro. He said, let me know if you need tickets to the Hawks game, bro. He's treating Pat like a peon, my nigga. Yo, Pat Bev.
They ain't gonna be ready when I start taking this podcast shit seriously.
Sheesh. Podcast Young, nigga? Hey, whose podcast is better, man? Podcast P or Podcast Trey? Yo,
You've been to one
hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Let's see how Pat Bev responds.
Conference finals. I've been to one conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact, year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You wanna know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know how I'm doing this.
Now, if any other All-Star would have said something, I would have let it slide. But you out of all people, you had no room to say anything. You haven't done anything. So when it comes to criticism, why the fuck you can't be criticized? Like, what have you done where you can't be criticized? Like, we criticize Russell Westbrook, a 2-time MVP. Motherfuckers called him Westbrook. We criticize LeBron James, right? We criticize all these people. What? Who the fuck said you can't be criticized? Like, you haven't done anything. So until you've done something, yes, you have to be criticized. And you should appreciate it because the criticism isn't coming from a player who hasn't played. It's coming from somebody who's shared the floor with you. Left a mark in the NBA. Right? So miss me with all that. Like, I'm with you. You're the fastest person to 12,000 points, and you're the fastest person to 4,000 assists, and you get scored on the most in the NBA. Empty stats, we call them. That's the truth. That is the hard truth, bro. Like, that's the truth. And use it as motivation. And it's gonna be motivation because, you got on your platform, you said your thing, you popped your shit. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did, bro. Like, I appreciate that. It makes me sense. You got sense of fire in you, but the truth is the truth, bro. You don't win. And until you start winning, is when your word can become bigger. If this is anybody else, I'd take it. You know what, KD, you got it. I can't say nothing to you. What I'm gonna say to KD, Brian, you got it. But you on the other hand, no, you ain't got it. Humble yourself. Embrace the constructive criticism. Get better at that and move the fuck on. We don't have to keep going back like this a motherfucking YouTube debate. Like, it ain't that deep. You talk about uncomfortable. You talk about me coming to the league at, 24? Do you know where I was at before you get the name and shit, right? We talk about being uncomfortable. You think you can make it out of second division Ukraine, right? You think you can go to Greece? Make a team, right? Make a team and get out of Greece and get drafted. You think you can go play in Russia for 3 years? Make it out? Still go to the NBA? You talking about uncomfortable? I'm the motherfucker that know uncomfortable more than anybody, right? But with all that, we go talk facts, right? Like, cause I like to go facts. And anything I say, right, is don't take it how I'm saying it. Just take it, is it true, yes or no? Simple as that, right? Facts, this is a fact. Everyone that comes sees Trey Young, they get thrown out the building by their collar. You hear me? Players come, they see you, they get traded. Coaches come, they coach you, they get traded. GMs come, they govern the team, and then they get fired. Everyone that sees Trey Young gets fired. That's the truth.
Damn.
That is the truth, right? No one has coach killer. Like, no one has, people are scared to play in Atlanta. This is the truth. I don't know if you know or not. Feel me? I really don't know if you know or not, right? Players don't want to come play in Atlanta. Coaches don't want to come coach in Atlanta. Lloyd Pierce, great young coach. Nick McMillan, phenomenal coach. Cooked when they came and saw him. Cooked. We're talking about coaches who had bright futures, right? People come see you, after they leave you, they're cooked. That's the truth. When I was overseas, you can ask anybody, the man. When I was in college, the man. In high school, the man. Can you be the man and come to the NBA and be a whole nother different role? Can you be an offensive threat your whole career, come to the NBA, all of a sudden you're the best defensive player? These are your words, not mine. These are you saying words about me. I'm a great defensive player. Can you switch your roles and become a great defensive player? You mentioned all the guys I played with, right? All the guys I played with. LeBron, the James Hardens, the Kawhis, the Giannis's, the Dames, right? You name all these guys, right? But like, if I'm working out in Houston, James Harden is in Houston working out, not James Harden is working out at another place. Every time we see you, you're working out at another place. We never see you in the Hawks arena working out. What teammate, what leader? Like, I come to the Lakers facility, LeBron is there 5 o'clock in the morning. I come to Milwaukee Bucks facility to get my work in, Greek is there already. James Harden has been there, practices, and he gonna come back that night. You're the only person we see on the internet never at your practice facility. It's wild. It's wild. Like we gonna be real, let's be real. That's real. You're not a great leader. Can you be a great leader? Yes. Yes, you can. Right? Will it take this? Probably so. Regardless how it goes, it's gonna be good that comes out of this, regardless, right? I hope this is motivating, right? I hope that you get to the end of the year and you fighting for a playoff spot. I hope that this is so fucking motivating that this takes you to the Eastern Conference. I hope, trust me, I like to see you at half court shivering them little ass shoulders, right? But don't get it twisted, Trey. Like, don't get it twisted. When you talk about facts and basketball, these are facts. You don't win. People get fired. Simple as that. And we talk about like roles, right? We talk about what you say 7 points, right? Like that was my role, right? To make motherfuckers like you look good, right? To make motherfuckers who don't play defense, who are liabilities in the fourth quarter. If it's a tie game and the other team has the ball, you cannot be on the court. This is the truth. Everybody used to come want to play in Atlanta. Every coach used to come want to coach in Atlanta. Like Atlanta is ATL shouty. Like everybody want to be in the A. You got there, they've been awful. They've been god awful. The last point guard who held it down was Jeff Teague. He was just on the power with him. Was Jeff Teague. All-star, also. You want the main player, got farther than you. Like, so come on with all that, dog. I'm all with you, Trey. I'm all with you. The game needs it. The game needs you to be in the playoffs, right? You're the closest motherfucking thing when it comes from shooting the ball to Steph Curry. You're the closest motherfucking thing. The game needs you.
Whoa. Don't compare him to Curry now, Pat. Calm down, bro.
You got to sacrifice yourself more for the better of the team. And sometimes that means your game. Or sometimes that means your personality. Straight up. And that's all it is. Constructive criticism. Take it how you fucking want to take it. It don't matter to me. But don't take it personal. And I'm all with it. Right? You call me anything, you call me crazy, you can call me delusional, right? But where I'm from, you have to be delusional to even make it out, right? I know you talking about me standing on the table, me with my jersey. Where I'm from, we celebrate all wins, even the minor shit. Where I'm from, we celebrate waking up and making it back home. We celebrate every fucking win, and that's your issue right there.
Hey,
Anybody can celebrate the big wins.
Right there, he's spitting. If you come from nothing, that you don't let that go over your head.
Motherfucker, yes, you damn right. Took off jersey, stood on the motherfucking table, swung it in the air like this. You damn right I did. Do it again. We celebrate all wins. For real. Get out your feelings. Stop acting like a little boy. And when you talk, peep your motherfucking chest up and say it with heart. What you talking about? Small wins. Yes, you celebrate everything. Every single thing. What are we talking about? It's basketball. But that's where I'm from. Feel me? You was in the house, I was in the field. Fucking delusion, man. Look, man.
Yo. Trey Young versus Pat Bev, man. At the end, who do y'all think is going to come out on top? It is getting toxic, bruh.